It all started when Ray tweeted, "I feel like when you truly miss a person, you do just about anything to get their attention." So when she tweeted this, I knew she was talking about Kiana. It's pretty obvious she was talking about Kiana. Then she went on to say, don't come under here being negative because I think it's cute." I'm not gonna lie, when Ray tweeted this, I kind of had to side eye her because she went from acting like she wanted so much peace and she wasn't into the drama to admitting that she thinks it's cute. So I came to the realization that she likes the drama just as much as Kiana, because I'm trying to figure out what part of this was cute, especially the part where Kiana was clearly throwing shade towards Bree. Then Ray talks about the fact that she thinks that Kiana didn't expect to like her the way she did. She tried to go back to men only to realize that she really misses Ray. And I would have to agree with Ray with this because you can clearly tell that Kiana didn't expect to fall for Ray the way she did. I feel like both of them didn't expect to fall for each other the way they did. They probably figured it would be just a typical collaboration where they make their YouTube coin and then go their separate ways. But they had a strong connection that I feel like took both of them by surprise. So then Ray responds back to a follower that suggested that she was being messy, and she's like, "No, I'm not being messy," but she just really feels like Kiana loves her and is just too prideful to admit it, and that's why she's doing all this stuff to get her attention. So a follower asked her, "Do you love her back?" And she's like, "Duh, I do love her back, and if I didn't, then I would have went back and forth with her." In my opinion, Kiana's recent actions aren't displays of love. To me, I see a person whose ego was bruised. I don't think Kiana really ever expected Ray to move on. And when she did move on or bring somebody else to the channel, she kind of lost it a little bit. I know everybody has a different way of expressing their love, and we're on the outside looking in, but in my opinion, I don't see a lot of love when it comes to how she was acting. So then Ray's best friend Kia jumps into it, and her and Kiana have like this cute little exchange. So then Ray called out Kiana for using the Poppy persona as a cover up, and she said that Kiana is still a lover girl at heart. And then someone commented that it might be the fact that Kiana's just showing her toxic side. And then Ray defended Kiana and said, no, she wasn't always like that, and she uses the aggressive nature just to protect herself. I agree with Ray to an extent. Kiana has always said that Poppy and Kiana are two separate people, but I also agree with the commenter that Kiana's toxic side is just showing she did a lot of questionable things while her and Ray weren't on good terms. So I do understand that Ray does know Kiana on a deeper level, though. She knows Kiana as a person, and it's way different than looking at her through social media. But defending her as hard as she defends her, I just never really feel that Ray gets the same thing in return. So Kiana responded to Ray, and she said that she doesn't do things for attention. If she got Ray's attention, it was just by being herself. She also said that she never denied being a lover girl and that Ray basically had her messed up. So if she came off as aggressive, then so be it. I think Kiana's actions were definitely of a person who wanted attention, and she succeeded because she did get Ray's attention. But other than that, I do think she's probably a lover girl at heart. So then Ray and Kiana kind of flirt back and forth, and Kiana says, if you want to get freaky, you should have just said that. Stop beating around the bush. And Ray responds by saying, if you miss me calling you a bug, just say that. Kiana responds back to Ray and she says, don't you hate when people make you laugh when you're trying to be mad? And then Ray jokes that she's hella mad, and she says that she loves Kiana. Kiana then says that she loves Ray too. So what I gather from this situation is that Ray just wants to make peace and she wanted to break the ice. And I get it because at this point, both of their fan bases are intertwined, and it was getting to the point that the fans were like beefing in the comments, and the comments were really negative. And I can imagine it was taking a toll on Ray and Kiana to go in the comments and read some of the things that they were reading. So for them to be on better terms, it would kind of calm things down between the fans and make it so the comments are not as messy. And ultimately, like beefing with someone and going back and forth with someone is really, really draining. Being at peace is just better overall. So I do get it. I'm not gonna lie though, I am surprised by the lovey-dovey, flirtatious nature of the little reconciliation. Also, the timing of it is funny because they were just going back and forth not too long ago. But I mean, they were involved at one point, so I guess those feelings aren't magically gonna go away. And something tells me that Ray kind of noticed that people were coming down hard on Kiana. And I'm not going to lie, I was one of those people. I'm still one of those people. This situation with Ray has made me look at her a little differently. With that being said, though, I respect the fact that Ray was able to be the bigger person and she was able to swallow her pride in order to move the situation forward. I do wonder, though, how Bree feels. There's a part of me that thinks that Bree definitely still has feelings for Ray, that there's still love for Ray on her end. So I hope that she's protecting herself through all this. I don't want to see her get hurt. I feel like Bree's a really good person. But I wish the best for all parties involved. I hope they continue on this peaceful track and that they're able to make their content and be great. I'm not gonna lie though, this situation is definitely an emotional roller coaster with a lot of twists and turns that I did not expect. Like I said though, I hope everybody continues to move forward and be great. I'm gonna continue to watch this situation because honestly, it's entertaining. So let me know what you think in the comments below.